Alright, Guardians, it is Ebontis here. We've got a Nightfall guide coming for you. It's just a regular playthrough, not solo or anything. It is the Nightfall, the inverted Spire, so as you guys go through, it is going to be a lot of Vex, actually. I just did one earlier, so lots of Vex, a few less Cabal. We've got Attrition, so health and shield regeneration are disabled. You got to pick up those little wells of light. They're going to help you get your health and super, and then also killing time is your time warp. So kill enemies, but again, be efficient. Don't kill all the enemies, every single one on the strike. It's going to be slower to do that. Make the kills that are important. Like if there's a certain thing that allows you to get to the next section of the strike, obviously kill those, but don't spend too much time killing stuff you don't need to. So let's kick this thing off, and I'll see you guys on the inside. Alright guys, as soon as you load in, jump on your Sparrow, and as it is mostly Vex, hopefully the Cabal ships won't be coming in and smashing me in the head. But if it is Cabal, always hang on this right side during the strike. But if it's just Vex, then it's really not too bad. Get these grenades out here, start throwing what you can. Spread the wealth. And again, grenades are definitely your friend. Try and find those little light wells if your health gets low. They should be around. The more that you get, the more super you should be able to get up as well. Fanatics are no fun, but they go down pretty quick. Only bad thing is trying to get those wells. Wow, those little freaky spots are on the ground. Try not to take too much damage and hack this thing out. So obviously this is one of those fights you kind of have to do. Now the next one has a couple Colossus, so it's kind of up to you. If you try and run it, you may get worked. But of course on the other side, you know, you may do alright. Gotta make sure I do my proper jumps. Titan can recover, but if you go from Hunter to Warlock, that's definitely a good way for me to get killed. Fly on over the big Vex Milk Waterfall.
Can we stop and... Aww.
Now here, just because they're giant Colossus and you got some range on them, just spend some time, take them out. They go pretty quick. And then from there, it's just a few Harpies. It's really not too bad. Take a few of these guys out. Just work your way forward. Trust me, sometimes killing enemies is a lot better than dying. Just because the death takes so much longer to wait on res and respawn and all that fun stuff. So, kill these few enemies, then you can probably run through once most of them are down. If you grab a few of these light wells, you'll get some health back. You'll get your super up, and then you can just run on through. So not too bad, just a decent scout rifle and auto rifle there is a good mix. As you're flying through, hopefully you get a relatively safe landing. And just keep working. So far so good. Still about 11 minutes to go. We got a pretty efficient run going so far. Now the next area is going to be one where you do have to kill all the enemies. Mostly Vex though, so save your grenades. If you got a super, you can spread the wealth. Tethers, things like that are going to be a nice thing to share the wealth. Fall on this platform first, and you can take these enemies out. One of the few times I can actually use my shoulder charge. Now from up here is also a good time to try and pick off a lot of the enemies from up here. Don't jump down just because it's more difficult from down below, so spend some time up here. Use your scout rifles, pick off some enemies.
Hey, failsafe, you're all
Just start taking them out. You don't have to worry about anything pushing up on you getting too close. If anything spawns up, you're not going to have it spawn on your head. The finalizers are going to be a little farther away, and all those enemies coming in and those hydras.
Okay, we'll shoot them.
Things just keep dying. So they just keep funneling in, goes pretty quick, not too bad. A lot of light wells waiting for you down there, not too much damage you're taking. Don't have to worry so much about health. And once you get fairly reasonably low on the number of enemies left, you can come down here and start working them down. Again, the finalizers can be trouble, but supers are a good thing to spread around the wealth with too. So you've got things like grenades over there. Use those. Good old pulse grenades still definitely serving their major benefits there. Now the nice thing is if we got a couple hydras over here, I can probably put some work into them. Well, not the super I thought I had since I was on my golden gun last time. There we go. Make some orbs. Drop those guys down. Speed is of the essence. So again, killing guys quicker. Don't hold on to your heavy and your super. Use that stuff at the important parts. So if I use mine there, kind of communicate. Maybe they can use their supers when we get to the next section that is important. Now this is one you don't have to fight anything until you get to the little towers. So just jump through and skip everything. This is one just work your way through. Try not to take too much damage. But again, if you kind of plan your falls, you know, plan to fall behind cover. I'm going to run through a guy, you know, I'll take a second and punch him. But again, just try and use your time efficiently here. So if you are going to fall, just fall through. Now be careful as these guys are fighting up here. Land on your Sparrow, just be careful. Take a second, pull back and try and get over the fire so you don't take too much damage. And then work your way forward. If your buddy goes down, unfortunately the respawn place is going to be pretty far back. So at this point you just want to proceed forward and work on the enemies you can. Avoid those Cabal ships. Now what you want to try and do is try and hover over here on the side. From here you're going to have a couple mini snipers. You're going to have these Scions up top, so try and pick those off. They're worth the time to kill.
Shooting never stops.
So those guys are worth 7 seconds each. And then push on forward. Now you're going to have a Colossus like land on your head. So when that happens, be careful. And just be aware that these guys in here are going to take a little bit of work. You got the Phalanx here, you can take him down from behind. You got the Major. You can throw a grenade in there, get that in there. That'll start working him down. Come around the backside and start working these guys down. Again, he is still in here, so now's a good time to pull out my Merciless and start melting him down. So there's one. So one drill officer is down. And come in here, pick up your little light well, a little bit of ammo. And let's see about the other side. And down here, you can work on killing a few of those enemies. Also check behind you, because those Colossus are terrible. Those Colossus are above. There we go. So he appears up top. Grab the light wells if possible, and then see if we can take these guys. As far as the officer's not actually in here, but I guess he is down below. Centurion. Not the most accurate from range. So where the hell is the officer? He's got to be in here. So why is he not dead? What? Can we actually activate it? Oh, he's way out there. Okay. So your second officer is apparently down below. There we go. Grab some ammo and activate this little switch. And we're good to go.
The only way to reach it is down past those giant pointy drill bits.
Lots of enemies here. Apparently bright engram time for me. And again, just keep working what you got. Alright, so once you come down here, you can do this pretty much in a relatively easy way. You want one person to make sure they get over here and activate the panel. So this thing starts as soon as possible. So once you've actually started it, then a nice way to get around is for one to have some of your people kill some of this stuff. Now if you have a lot of Vex like we do here, use your grenades, spread the wealth, and actually you can kill a lot of these enemies without ever having to worry about too much. It's not as bad as the Cabal run with all the dogs and all the gladiators. This one is pretty manageable. So definitely spend the time while you're here and kill as many of these guys as you can. Because the guys you kill here are going to get you time back. You have to wait anyway. You still have to wait the time, so just spend your time doing it. If you need health, don't forget about those. You got a lot of harpies out there. That's kind of crazy. It'd be great if they would get closer so I could kill them. Not sure why they're all out and about. Come on, Goblin. There we go. Alright, well, it's my turn to have a little fun. Kill as many as I can.
I think it's lined up, right?
Grab a light well, some ammo, and then we're gonna go. So once it's lined up and it's open, just jump on through. Don't spend too long. You want to be ready to leave as soon as that thing is finished, because the crazy enemies show up and you don't want to be waiting around for those. Now from here, you can try and kill some of these enemies, or you can just try and power through. But honestly, I would tell you to try and kill a decent amount of them just to make your travels a little bit safer and quicker. Because again, deaths slow you down more than actually just spending time to kill a few more enemies. You got a strong group, less shields, goes pretty quick. Alright guys, so now down here you can actually skip part of this section if you run down the left hand side. But again, killing some enemies here can make this go quicker. So just, again, remember, make life a little easier. Work harder, not smart. Work smarter, not harder. Best thing I can tell you. Look for at least one little light well here. So you want to make sure you actually have full health going into this next section. It's important. Now here, if you can ride on your Sparrow and actually make it all the way through, which my buddy is trying to do, then stay back and try and kill some of the enemies. So if he's going to try and be the one to push up forward, then you want to actually try and stay back and kill as many enemies as you can. Because when your friend gets all the way through... buddy didn't quite make it. So again, nice thing about that is you can sit here and almost either be ready or kill a few of them, just kind of get some health as you run through. He might be getting them. So that dude's pretty close. So I'm going to try and get on my Sparrow, push up. Usually what I found the best place for me to try and make it through is the top. So if you can hang in the top here, push these guys through, and just watch this upper deck, watch the drill. And again, stay in the upper section. If you're going to be there, watch the drill. Fall down here. Not too much left. We got a decent amount of time. 4 minutes to go. Not bad. So we're going to have one of your friends pull. I was almost there just when you get to the boss room. Then you'll be pulling the rest of the enemies. Alright, so. Now at this point you'll have the boss spawn in. It's not a bad time to blow some merciless ammo. Grenades, things like that. First part especially. He's going to be taking that damage quick. Quick little ammo spot here. He's going through his phases pretty quick there. At least my grenade's still doing a little work. Nice. Alright, that's phase one. Grab light wells if you can, and again, watch out for... Now watch to save your energy because you don't want to take damage when you fall. You really want to make sure you slow your fall so you don't take extra damage. And kind of come over here. If you jump on one of these little pedestals here, you can avoid most of the damage. Just sit right up here, and you can do damage to him pretty continually. Grenades are a great thing, and then of course something like Merciless, pumping through some damage on him. Fast group, and this is like no burns or anything, so... We're already on that next phase, so we burned him through. Nice job. We're actually flying along on this one, yeah. Now on this part, you really want to make sure and save your super for when all the fanatics spawn. Fanatics are going to be crazy. The goblins are not that bad, so save your super for that last little bit. Keep a couple light wells up for you as well, so you can get those. Don't pick them all up. You don't need to. It's not going to do you a whole lot of good for anybody. Again, keep working through, picking him off. Once you get his health down low, Cold Heart is doing some decent work right now on him. Nice job. Once his head actually pops off, he'll go into crazy mode. When his head pops off, that's also when the fanatics are coming. So that's a good time to try and save your grenades. Apparently the light wells do dissipate after a little while. Need some health. There's all the enemies coming in. So now's the time to be careful. Wait for the crazies to come in. And then just be ready when they do come in. Alright, we got one guy popping his super, so that's going to help me get some health back. As you get health back, now's a good time for me to pop mine and try and finish him. And we're done. So blow all your supers in the end and you're good to go. So, not too bad. Speed of Dark. I think we got a little bit of everything there. So, and the World of Exploding Engrams. So, no exotic this morning. But again, hope that was a decent guide for you guys. So you had an idea what to expect, what to go for, and where the important fights are. Find a decent group. I did 2 this morning with randoms. Both of them went pretty well. So, as always, guys, you can follow me right here on YouTube. Just subscribe to the channel, hit that alert bell, you'll know when new videos come out. On Twitch, twitch.tv/Ebontis, and on Twitter. Always getting little updates and news and stuff on there. So thank you guys for the support. Leave a comment below if you did have a question or anything. Like the video. Leave a comment if you just want to say thanks for the video, whatever it is. As always, guys, appreciate the support on the following, the growth, all that stuff, and we'll keep it going. So have a great morning, guys, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.